Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and every day we bring you up-to-date news, technical analysis and hidden gems so you can get in super early to some of these wonderful projects in crypto. If you like making money in crypto, hit the like button, subscribe, tap the bell, select all notifications so you never miss a thing. Right, today's video is all about Binance. We're going to talk through some of the regulatory difficulties. There are more that are popping up. And then we've got some more positive articles towards the end. We'll then wrap up with my thoughts and opinions. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so this is the first piece of news. So Binance faces regulatory troubles in Lithuania for offering derivatives. Multiple regulators around the globe have come out against the crypto exchange giant. So let's get into this article. Binance has received another regulatory warning for its cryptocurrency exchange services, this time from the Central Bank of Lithuania. It has become one of the many regulators to flag Binance services. Announced on Friday, the Lithuanian regulator warned that Binance is offering unlicensed investment services in the country and has ordered the company to ensure that its publicly available information is not misleading. The warning came after the central bank assessed Binance operations in the country based on public available information. According to the regulator, Binance is operating as a virtual currency exchange and is also offering custody services for virtual currencies. The Bank of Lithuania has also noted that crypto asset related services are not regulated or supervised, thus consumers risk losing all their investments, the Lithuanian regulator stated. However, the primary concern for the Central Bank of Lithuania seems to be the crypto derivative trading services and stock tokens provided by Binance rather than spot trading. The Bank of Lithuania notes that some online crypto asset exchange platforms, even though they do not offer or advertise their services in Lithuania directly, enable their customers to invest in derivative financial instruments relating to crypto assets, futures and options, contracts for different CFD, or crypto assets linked to securities, the regulator added. Such services must be licensed. This is the latest warning. It came a day after Italy's CONSOB warning that Binance is not authorized to provide derivatives and stock tokens trading services within its jurisdiction. Earlier, the German regulator flagged Binance for its stock tokenization service. The German regulator flagged Binance for its stock tokenization service and reportedly initiated a probe against the exchange for violating local security market laws. Meanwhile, other global regulators, including Japan's FSA, UK's FCA, and Poland's UKNF, also issued warnings to Binance for its illegal operations in individual jurisdictions. The Malta Financial Service Authority, which in February 2020 classified that Binance was not licensed by it, recently said that the exchange is not allowed to operate on its island. So yeah, it's another really interesting article. So there's so much more to cover off. So let's get into the next one. So this is Italy. So this one was again released on the 15th. The Italian regulator has blocked consumers from investing in crypto through Binance on all its platforms. Italy has blocked its citizens from accessing the Binance crypto exchange on all platforms, according to a statement from the National Securities Regulator on Thursday. So they've basically made it clear that Italians are not allowed to use Binance.com. It is important that savers are informed that transactions and instruments related to crypto assets may present risk that are not immediately understandable due to their complexity. The high volatility of the prices of these instruments, as well as the malfunction and cyber attacks which the IT infrastructure used for such operations may be subjected, the regulator said in a statement. Italy is one of a number of countries that have taken action against Binance, restricting their activities. Regulators, including the UK, we won't get into all of that. You know, it's pretty much the same stuff that we've covered off. Binance has also recently received a criminal complaint from Thailand for operating its online services, as well as a warning from the Japan regulator, whilst Canadian regulators in certain parts of the country have obviously put restrictions on Binance as well. According to a 2020 survey, 48% of Italians said that they use crypto to make online purchases, pointing to the growth of the digital assets in the country. It's not looking fantastic for Binance, is it? And then we'll move on to the next article. Hong Kong regulator warns about unregulated cryptocurrency trading platforms and Binance. So Hong Kong's Security and Futures Commission, SFC, has issued a warning about unregulated cryptocurrency trading platforms, particularly Binance. The regulator said that the crypto exchange is offering trading of stock tokens. So it issued a statement on Friday warning the public about unregulated crypto trading platforms. The regulator addressed Binance in particular, stating that the global crypto exchange may be offering trading services in stock tokens to Hong Kong investors, the SFC detailed. The SFC wishes to make it clear that no entry into the Binance group is licensed or regulated to conduct regulated activity in Hong Kong. Stock tokens are virtual assets that are represented to be backed by a different depository profiles of underlying overseas listed stocks, the SFC detailed. The regulator noted in Hong Kong, stock tokens are likely to be securities for those that are considering securities. Marketing and or distributing such tokens, whether in Hong Kong or targeted Hong Kong investors, constitutes a regulated activity and require a license from the SFC. Investors should be wary of the risks of trading virtual assets on an unregistered platform. If the platform ceases operations, collapses, or is hacked, investors may face the possible risk of losing their entire investment held on the platform. So, you know, there's a lot of scaremongering. So Binance suspends stock tokens after strict regulatory oversight. So let's get into this article here. Binance announces that it is winding down its support for stock tokens. The exchange has given traders from the European Economic Area the option to migrate their positions, citing a shift in its commercial focus. The digital asset trading platform claims that it is working on different product offerings. I thought with the other articles talking about stock tokens and the fact that this is regulated activity, I find it very interesting that Binance are taking this action. This to me is a good thing, right? Because it means, in my eyes anyway, that they're taking this seriously and they're looking to work with regulators if this is something that is part of the issue, right? So for me, that's a good article. This is another really interesting article. Nobody forced Binance to cease trading stock tokens. So here we go. We'll just have a look at the quick take here. Binance today said it will no longer be trading stock tokens. We know this, and nobody forced them to do it. Basically, it's a really short article, but yeah, it's interesting, right? And then I guess a little bit of positive news after all of the terrible news for Binance. Visa and Mastercard confirm their partnership with Binance despite regulatory concerns. You know, this is part of the reason why I feel that Binance are going to be okay, right? So card payment service providers Visa and Mastercard continue to work with Binance despite increased regulatory scrutiny of the cryptocurrency exchange. The two companies have acknowledged the regulatory concerns surrounding Binance, but are closely monitoring the situation, both Visa and Mastercard told the Financial Times. According to Visa, she is still in dialogue with Binance, while Mastercard indicates that she is interested in how the exchange will react to the regulatory situation. The companies aren't preventing users from funding their Binance accounts with the cards. In the Binance spotlight in particular, several banks and other smaller payment companies have partnered with the exchange. Barclays and Santander are among the notable UK banks doing business with Binance elsewhere. 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 is in major European card companies that are severing ties with Binance. However, with Visa and Mastercard still around, it means that given the size of the payment companies, Binance still has a large customer pool. Binance also offers its customers a Visa branded debit card. Users can fund their accounts from their crypto wallet by converting digital assets into typical currencies through the card. The card is through a third party. Amid the uncertainty surrounding the partnership with Binance, Visa and Mastercard have recently increased their interest in the cryptocurrency sector. For example, in Australia, Visa has certified 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 to issue a physical debit card to facilitate crypto payments. Right, so again, I'm not going to go into much more here. I think this was a really interesting take, some positive at the end of some really challenging news that has gone Binance's way, right? So for me, you know, the whole situation with Binance, in my opinion, will be resolved. I think there are other parties involved in making Binance look terrible here. I think Binance is a big enough company to resolve these issues with regulators. But with all of that said, I do want to sort of convey, you know, with my experience working in the insurance sector and having to work with the FCA at points in my career, these regulators, they are really slow to move, right? So I would expect this to take a number of weeks for you know, Binance to resolve these regulatory issues, and could possibly take months. And I guess it's how much damage can be done by some of the misleading articles, the misleading information that's being put out on TikTok and YouTube and this side of things. You know, like there's a lot of scaremongering going on about, you know, people losing their money. You know, Binance has a very good security system in place for their exchange that mitigates a lot of the risk to people around hacks and stuff like that. So, you know, a lot of scaremongering going on. But with all of that said, Nick and myself have always said from day dot that you shouldn't be keeping, you know, large sums of cryptocurrency on exchanges, regardless of the exchange. That could be Binance, that could be Coinbase, that could be Bittrex, for example, Gate.io, KuCoin. It doesn't matter, right? If you don't have the keys to your crypto, you don't own your crypto. And this is why Nick and myself use the Ledger device, the hardware wallet. There is a link in the description. You know, if you're interested in getting one of those, that takes you direct to the manufacturer. Nick and myself are very clear never to buy these secondhand. Don't buy them off of eBay secondhand, for example, or from a seller that isn't actually the manufacturer themselves. For me, you have to get these sorts of devices direct from the manufacturer. By not doing that, then you've increased that risk that you could end up with a fake Ledger hardware wallet, for example. And that's the same with all hardware wallets. Always try whenever possible to get direct from the manufacturer. The link below is direct to the manufacturer, so check that out if that's something of interest. Right, I hope this video was really interesting. Give me some thumbs up. Really supports the channel. YouTube are making a real push to prevent the information from going out, so thumbs up would be really supportive and really appreciated. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Tap the bell, select all notifications, not the personalized option, so you don't miss a thing. And comment below, let me know whether you found this useful. If there's anything that I've missed surrounding Binance, do let us know. Let's make this a really supportive environment for everybody involved in crypto. Thanks, take care, and I'll see you in the next one.